Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we unravel one of the most shocking air combat incidents in recent memory, the alleged downing of 7 Israeli fighter jets over Syria, and the growing suspicion that Russia may have been directly involved. This 2025 airstrike mystery has rattled defense circles and sparked debates across intelligence agencies, with questions swirling around how Syria's air defense systems, previously considered limited in capability, managed such a staggering success against one of the world's most advanced air forces. The setting was Syrian airspace, long known as a tense and complex battleground. Israeli F-35ID fifth-generation stealth fighters had entered the area under what Israeli officials called a preventive strike aimed at Iranian-linked weapon convoys near Damascus. These sorties have been conducted countless times before, often with little or no Syrian resistance, but this time was different. Within minutes of penetration into Syrian airspace, multiple Israeli jets were engaged by ground-to-air missile systems. What appeared initially as routine quickly spiraled into a devastating surprise. Eyewitnesses reported fiery trails lighting up the sky, followed by explosions and debris falling across multiple Syrian districts. The Israeli military has remained mostly silent, confirming only that a serious operational event occurred and that investigations are ongoing. The shock was not just in the incident, but in how it unfolded. Syria's missile defense network, largely based on Russian-supplied S-200, S-300 and PN, Sir S-1 systems, had never demonstrated this level of accuracy and coordination. Experts believe that something beyond Syrian training and command was at play. Evidence began to mount pointing toward external guidance, and naturally all fingers pointed to Moscow. Russia maintains a significant military presence in Syria, including air defense specialists, radar technicians, and electronic warfare units. While Moscow has denied any direct involvement, intercepted communications and radar logs suggested a level of coordination that seemed impossible for Syria to execute alone. Within military intelligence communities, there's growing speculation that Russian advisors may have played an active role during the event, whether through direct operation of systems or through real-time data sharing. The level of sophistication seen in intercepting Israeli stealth jets likely points to Russian electronic warfare support. Some reports claim Russia may have even linked Syrian systems to its Kh-Mayim air base in Latakia, offering radar coverage and tracking support well beyond Syria's standard capability. The implications of this are enormous. It means that Russia may be testing NATO-grade aerial denial strategies in live combat scenarios, all while officially maintaining deniability. The performance of Syria's air defenses during the incident surprised everyone. Normally fragmented and inconsistent, they responded in what appeared to be a synchronized engagement protocol. Multiple systems fired in succession, creating a layered trap that overwhelmed the Israeli jets. For an air force like Israel's, known for advanced planning and height countermeasures, this was not just a loss in material, it was a psychological defeat. Questions began to rise about whether Israeli stealth capabilities had been compromised, or whether Russian tech is now capable of neutralizing even the most advanced aircraft. What's especially noteworthy is the enhanced detection and tracking that occurred during the operation. The F-35I was specifically designed to evade detection, but new analysis of radar activity in the region suggests Russia may have employed sophisticated low-frequency radar, possibly even using satellite or airborne assets to help triangulate positions. If true, this would mark a significant leap in counter-stealth technology, one that could shift the balance of air power in the region. Additionally, electronic jamming and spoofing tactics may have been deployed, further crippling Israeli pilots' ability to respond effectively. This event also raises critical questions about safety, not only for the pilots involved, but for regional airspace in general. Israeli pilots rely on extensive support systems, real-time data links, and rapid response protocols. The fact that they were unable to evade, counter, or escape suggests that a new level of threat now exists. Meanwhile, for Syria, this is a historic turning point. For the first time in over a decade, they have demonstrated credible deterrence, albeit with suspected external assistance. The psychological effect of this strike will likely embolden Damascus and its allies while forcing Tel Aviv to reevaluate future airstrike strategies. The strategic uniqueness of this event lies in its silent players. Russia didn't need to fire its own missiles or fly its own jets. If their involvement is confirmed, it showcases a masterclass in hybrid warfare. By enhancing a weaker ally's systems with advanced support, they've managed to send a loud message to both Israel and the West. The era of uncontested skies is over. This model of proxy engagement allows Russia to test battlefield technologies, manipulate geopolitical outcomes, and escalate tension, all while remaining technically uninvolved. Geopolitically, the price is already being calculated. Israel has reportedly reached out to Washington for deeper cooperation on electronic countermeasures and stealth adaptation. The US, NATO, and other regional powers are now reevaluating the stability of Syrian airspace. There are calls for sanctions, renewed military investments, and even discussions around no-fly zones. Meanwhile, Iran, emboldened by the success, is rumored to be increasing the flow of equipment through Syria, knowing that Israeli responses now carry greater risk. There's also the global signal this event sends. Countries watching from afar, whether Taiwan, Ukraine, or NATO frontline states, are taking notes. Russia's quiet but powerful demonstration of integrated air denial shows how the rules of air warfare are evolving. It's no longer just about who has the better jet. It's about who controls the sky's digital layer, who commands the radar field, and who can manipulate the battle in real time. In closing, whether or not Russia physically pulled the trigger is almost irrelevant. Their fingerprint appears to be all over this operation. What happened over Syria in 2025 may go down as the moment air warfare crossed a threshold where old assumptions were shattered and new rules began to take shape. The silence from Moscow speaks volumes, and the ripple effect of this incident is just beginning to unfold. As the world watches, one thing is clear. The skies of the Middle East are no longer under one flag's dominance. They are contested, complex, and possibly for the first time in years unpredictable. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is this a sign of a broader shift in global military dynamics or just a one-off lucky strike? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dive analyses on evolving conflicts and the forces reshaping modern warfare.